So what's up, guys? As promised, the Raw results of last night's Monday Night Raw. So Raw started with Roman Reigns addressing his rivalry with uh, Rusev and how it basically clashed last week's Raw with Rusev basically beating up Roman. So next up was actually Seth Rollins versus Rusev that ended up in double count out. Them fighting in the entrance ramp. I don't know why, but still. Next one's Braun Strowman versus Sin Cara. Braun Strowman defeated Sin Cara. Next match was actually a women's tag team match with Charlotte and Dana Brooke defeating Sasha Banks and Bayley. Next up was actually Bo Dallas versus somebody called Kerry Graham. Don't know who he is. Still, Bo Dallas won, of course. Then next up was the basically you can know one of really entertaining 7 series with Cesaro defeating Sheamus, so tying up. It's the 3-on-3. So next one is the last one with that thing. Next up was actually a little bit of males tag team action with the WWE Tag Team Champions New Day with Sami Zayn and Enzo and Cass taking on Chris Jericho, Carlos and Anderson, and the Shining Stars. New Day, Zayn, and Enzo and Cass defeated Jericho, Carlos Anderson, and the Shining Stars. Next up was a number one contenders fatal 4-way match to the Cruiserweight Championship. And Brian Kendrick won that, defeating Grand Metalik, Cedric Alexander, and Rich Swann. Don't know, I didn't watch the Cruiserweight Classics, so I don't know any of these guys. I don't know how good they are. Next up was the main event, Reigns versus Owens in a steel cage match. Just that nobody will interfere the match. And Roman Reigns defeated the match when Reigns was trying to leave. Rusev attacked on him. Then basically the match ended up in the ring. Rusev putting the acolyte on Reigns, and Owens was actually basically, you can say, mocking him on front of him. Then Seth Rollins comes up and jumps, basically was starting to climb up to the steel cage, and out of that so he could get in. Then Owens was trying to stop him. Rollins put Owens down, then Rusev down, and then Rollins slid from the top of the steel cage on top of Rusev and Owens. So guys, this is the Raw results. Sorry, this might be a little shitty one, but still, it is that. Next up is the Let's Talk Wrestling. And the first episode is actually, we'll be talking about FCF Wrestling. One of you guys, pretty much, probably all of you, don't know about that, so still. Basically, it's starting up. I will talk about how it's basically started and by what name, basically. Then, if there was any like between numbers of names before this one, and how basically it has been changed when I have been watching. So yeah, subscribe, leave a comment. Remember to follow those. Shout outs to JJ, Miss Pantera, Mina and MN makeup show. Subscribe to those channels too. We will guys see you soon.